Hi everyone, it's a very sick BG Bear 27. Been off a couple of days with quite a bad cold, so you'll have to excuse the coughing and the eventual of blowing my nose. But I wanted to get these videos out as soon as possible. I'm behind anyway, I'm a couple of days behind anyway, but they're just what we've learned from the two main press conferences, the PS4 press conference and the Xbox One press conference. I've taken notes, so I'm just going to work through these. This is basically just what we know now to do with the consoles and the games, but obviously mainly the games. So it's just going to be a start to finish run through of what we saw and what we learned, for anyone that hasn't watched it yet. And your comments would be much appreciated. I'd like to know what you thought of a lot of the stuff that was shown and talked about. So as you can tell from the title, this first one's going to be about the Xbox conference. So they started. Konami came out at the start of the show in a blaze of glory with the new Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. You have to excuse me. Lemon sip on the go as well. Yeah, so Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. Beautiful looking game. Really nice looking. And then we learnt that for the first time that this world's going to be a completely open world. You'll be able to travel around, get in vehicles and stuff. They also said that in the trailer that they show, that you were going to have complete strategic freedom to play the whole game however you wanted. Also, we learned that it will have real-time weather, so it will have like real-time rain and sandstorms and stuff, because from what I could gather, it was set somewhere like Afghanistan or somewhere like that in the Middle East. Also, because with that real-time weather, it also showed that it runs in real time. So whether that means that it runs on the clock, so when you play during the day it's daytime, and when you play at night it's night time, don't really know, but it was shown real time on the video. And also, Kiefer Sutherland said a couple of sentences, and it sounded pretty awesome to hear him as Snake, so that was pretty sweet. No word on whether it was an exclusive or not. I'm assuming it won't be, but quite a few of the titles that have been cross-platform have had exclusive content, so maybe we get some sort of exclusive content with the Xbox One. Yeah, so then what happened? Apparently, then Don Matrick came out and thanked Hideo Kojima for bringing the game with him, and said that this was going to be all about the games. And he announced that they have 13 exclusive titles for the Xbox One, I believe, in the first year. That's what he said anyway. Then the conference moved from next gen back to current gen, where they show the new remodel for the Xbox 360, which in my eyes is a bit pointless at this point. Why fucking redesign the Xbox 360? But it was based, they said, and you could tell by looking at it that it was based on the Xbox One design with the twin colour and stuff on either side, and it's square. It's got no curve in it now. I couldn't see a size difference because they were just showing it in picture, but apparently it is smaller and runs quieter. And apparently that's available now. I don't know whether that means I can go down game now and buy it, or that means that you can buy it online and they're going to be shipping to stores soon. I have no idea, or whether that's just going to be in the US. They didn't really say. And they also said starting from July 1st, Gold is going to change. So if you're a Gold Xbox Live subscriber, you're going to be able to download 2 free games a month. And the 2 main games that are going to be available to download in the coming months is going to be Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3, with hundreds of new games coming up. And apparently there's still hundreds of new games in development for the current gen, so there's no foreseeable future yet of when the console is going to be obsolete. So apparently there are still hundreds of games in production for it. 3 of the titles they did talk about. Let me have a look. So the first one was World of Tanks, which is the PC game. Apparently it is going to be a free download and will be exclusive to Xbox 360. Whether it's free to play, I don't know, but apparently it is a free download. Then they also announced one of the 3 new titles is Max Curse of Brotherhood, which basically just looked like an indie platformer, nothing really exciting. And then Bandai came out and said that Dark Souls 2 is on its way, which is due March next year. So we've still got a little wait on that. So within the next, in the foreseeable future at the moment, there are still big Class A titles coming out for the 360. That's enough of that. Right. So then we had the Microsoft Studios head come out, Phil Spencer, and introduce a new franchise for Xbox One called Rise, Son of Rome. It runs on the Crytek engine, made by Crytek. It looked beautiful, really beautiful game. Lots of things happening on screen at once. Lots of on-screen damage. Instead of just a couple of arrows flying, there is hundreds of arrows flying, with lots of stuff still going on, running very smooth. So that looked really good. It's a third person over the shoulder. It looked like a hack and slash, but the combat looked like a mix between real-time hack and slash and real-time events. Real-time events. It looked a bit too over the top with real time. It would literally be like a couple of slashes and then it would go slow mo, and then you do a real time event button. And it seemed like every person that the demo was fighting against went into a real time event. Apparently, it will be an exclusive to Xbox. No word of it coming to PlayStation at the moment. And it will be available on day one. Apparently it will be a launch title. So we'll see about that. Then they came out and showed us a very short teaser trailer for Killer Instinct, which will be exclusive to Xbox One. I don't know how long we've been waiting for that, 19 years or something stupid like that. Then we had Insomniac come out and unveil their exclusive for the Xbox One, which is Sunset Overdrive. And apparently it's a different experience every time you play it, and the game can change every day, whatever the fuck that means. It was the pastel graphics in a cartoony style, and it looked very like a lot of action mixed with parkour jumping. Bit like Mirror's Edge, but more cartoony, and a lot more gunfighting. But what I'll do is all the trailers I'll try and put links in the description below. So if you want to go and check the trailers out, just click one of the links. Then they brought out a McLaren car and announced Forza 5. Apparently it delivers real world clarity. But the start of the trailer looked it was pre-rendered, so we didn't really get much on the first trailer, and then the trailer they show after all the gubbins was an in-game trailer. It did look quite good. It was all in-game engine, but they still didn't show anything of the actual driving. They said that this game will usher in an end to AI, with a new thing called driver avatar, which apparently as you drive, the cloud learns how you play the game, and all of it is saved in the cloud. So when you're racing, you're actually racing possibly against other people from around the world and how they drive. And the other thing they said that once your driving is up on the cloud, your driver could then be in someone else's game around the world, even when you're not playing it. And when you log back in, you could have a load more experience where your car has been off driving without you because it's learned how you drive, which sounds quite interesting. But this is another one of going on about like your game's got to be connected all the time, or your Xbox got to be connected all the time, I'm assuming. So it's a pile of bollocks. Then Phil Harrison came out and was talking about the indie section, about how they're continuing their commitment with indie games, and that's when they unveiled the Minecraft Xbox One edition. It didn't look any fucking different at all. It's basically just Minecraft for the Xbox One. That's what it looked like to me. Then they unveiled Quantum Break, which basically told us fuck all about the show, because apparently it's going to be like a TV show, video game crossover, and apparently the choices that you make as a gamer create the experience for you and how you watch the TV show. How that works, they didn't explain. The cutscene they showed looked very good, but again, it was just a cutscene, no in-game. But like I said, it's intriguing, but it didn't really tell us anything about the game whatsoever. They also unveiled an episodic murder mystery called D4. That was just a little trailer. Again, didn't really show us anything. Then they show us something called Project Spark, which is going to give you the ability to create video games or levels that people from all around the world can come and play. To me, it was kind of like Little Big Planet. So you have this massive freedom of how you want to make your levels and what they look like, and you can make a Pac-Man clone if you wanted to and stuff. But it looked a bit more complex than Little Big Planet. You could do a bit more than what Little Big Planet offers. It was Kinect voice controlled. They were using Kinect while they were demonstrating it. It also uses smart glass, so once you've made your levels, you can use your smart glass on your tablet or your phone to really refine your levels and make them to however perfection you want them. And apparently everything in the game, even down to the smallest rock, has a brain, and you'll be able to control every element of that as far as you want to go. So it is giving you complete freedom of making these games to how you want to make them. Then we went on to Xbox Live, about what's changing with Xbox Live. So the first thing is they're integrating Smart Glass more. So with Smart Glass now, you're going to be able to start your games, you're going to be able to launch your multi-games, you can purchase add-ons, and you can look at achievements. You're also going to be able to have a live timeline, so it will keep, as you're playing the game, it will tell you where you are, but it will also tell you where your friends are, and it will be very interactive. You can also, while you're playing a single player, you can use your Smart Glass to lobby into a multiplayer game, and once that's lobbied in, you can then switch to it by saying Xbox join multiplayer, join game, and it will switch from your one-player game into the game that you've set up your multiplayer for. That's quite cool. Still doesn't make me want to fucking buy one though. It's also going to come with something called Upload Studio, because it comes packaged with a DVR now, so what you're going to be able to do is record your gameplay, and then using the Upload Studio, you're going to be able to edit it and upload it straight to whatever. It didn't really say. I think it did. Twitch, I think, is what you're going to be able to upload it onto. Also, through the Kinect, you're going to be able to record commentary while you're playing, or you can record it once you've recorded. You can do commentary over the top, and then you can upload that to the cloud. Also, with Twitch TV, you're going to be able to broadcast live. So instead of, you could just do a live broadcast like YouTube does now, but straight from your Xbox. Like I said, it still didn't say whether you could upload to YouTube or anything like that. They didn't talk about partners with that. They said that there'll be no 100 friends limit, but I don't recall them actually saying whether there's going to be like another limit, but they said that there's no 100 friends limit. One of the big things is they're getting rid of the Microsoft points and they're transferring to real money, which makes sense to me because it was fucking pointless having points anyway. And apparently Xbox Live Gold, if it's on your... So like at the moment, if you want to switch account and play Xbox Live on a different account on that Xbox, you still have to have Xbox Live Gold, where only one person on the Xbox has to have Xbox Live Gold, and then apparently everyone that uses that Xbox can use the Gold. So that was a good thing. Then they came back out with some more games. The first thing the next one they showed, which was another exclusive, which was from the makers of Panzer Dragoon, and that was Crimson Dragon. Now there was a cock up on that video. There was no sound, so didn't really get to hear anything. And to be honest, the gameplay looked pretty much exactly like a Panzer Dragoon game. So there was nothing really new there, but that's an exclusive. One of the things that really did fuck me off, because I'm not a Dead Rising fan, but they came out with Dead Rising 3 with a new character, a new town, and it's purely open world, and it looks more about survival than about like points and shit. And then they drop the bomb that it's a fucking Xbox exclusive. Whether it's going to be an exclusive forever, I have no idea, but at the moment it's an Xbox exclusive, which has pissed me off a little bit, because unless Microsoft change their ways, I won't be ever playing it. The amount of zombies on screen looked absolutely amazing. You could see zombies for as far as the eye could see. Like I said, it's fully open world with apparently no load times, so there won't be any load times at all. Apparently you can use anything and everything to make a weapon, and there's hundreds of other weapons, like actual weapons, in the game, which can also be customised and upgraded. Apparently all of them. The other thing was they've integrated smart glass into this game, so you can actually, if you're in a really sticky situation, you can call in like air attacks, or bombard them with shells and stuff. So that was another showing of what smart glass is going to be being used for. So it's actually being used in a game. Then they briefly told us about Witcher 3, which looked quite cool, but got really nothing on that. Then they come out with Battlefield 4. Apparently that's going to run on 60 frames per second, which is cool. And apparently gameplay that can only happen in Battlefield, whatever that means. They really fucked up on this. Right at the beginning, the demo started, the whole thing fucking crashed, and there was this really horrible, awkward moment where the guy didn't know what to do, whether he needed to leave the stage, or it was really cringy, really, really cringy. But then they got it up and running. It looks absolutely stunning, and what they shoot, the action looks incredible. Obviously, it is a multi-platform game, but apparently there's a second Assault map pack that is going to be an exclusive to Xbox One. Okay, then they announced a game called Below, which looked like another indie title, but we got nothing on that. Then they're saying they've got 5 new studios at Microsoft that are making new titles for them. One of the companies is called Black Tusk, and they're making a new and exclusive IP for the system. They didn't tell us what the title was. They just showed some in-game footage, but it did look very, very good. Then they come out and shoot the Halo 5 reveal trailer, which was just pre-rendered video, which told us fuck all, but apparently it will be running at 60 frames per second, which is cool. Then we got the rough ballpark release date, which is November 2013. They told us it's going to be in 21 markets worldwide, all in one hit. Apparently, Japan is not getting it in November, from what I've read afterwards. You can pre-order now anywhere, so it's $499 in the US, €499 in Europe, and it's £429 here in the UK. And then the last exclusive they came out with was Titanfall, which was a mech game, which looked alright. It was a mech game. I don't really like mech games. To be honest, I would have closed with Halo 5, but there you go. So that was it for the Microsoft one. We got nothing. Nothing was mentioned about anything that us as gamers are worried about. That we're fuming about, should I say. So they didn't talk about pre-owned games. They didn't talk about always online and all that shit. Literally, all they talked about was the games. They didn't address any of the problems that we're voicing at the moment. They just decided to sweep over it. So doesn't look like at the moment anything's going to change. We're just going to get butt fucked. Well, people that buy it are going to get butt fucked, because I'm not going to buy it. And yeah, what they showed was good, but I'm still not buying one. But I just wanted to let you guys know what was out there and what they were showing. And just a quick message to all you gamers. Nothing is going to change unless you change it or we change it. So if you go out and pre-order one, what are you saying? You're saying that you support no pre-owns, no, you can't take it around a friend's house, don't own the game. You're supporting all of this shit. Yeah? It's something that we've had since the dawn of gaming. If you buy it, you're supporting that, and nothing will change. The only way it's going to change is if you don't buy it. Speak with your wallet, people, and fucking stick it up their arse. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say on that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry I'm a bit lazy. I'm going to record the PS4 conference one now, so that'll be up in a little bit. Yeah, so like I said, I'll try and put all the links in the description if I can be bothered. And I'll see you all again in a few minutes. See you later. Bye.